So yeah, so lots of you have been before. I've been doing these for a couple of years and you've joined and that's been lovely. But I know some of you haven't. So there isn't really anything to explain. All you need to do is get really comfortable, lie down and receive, and that's it. Just make sure you're undisturbed. I'll be muting you all, so you don't need to worry about, keeping quiet or anything like that. If there's noise around you, that's absolutely fine. The whole session gets recorded, and I then send you a link for a replay which lasts 3 days. So if anything does sort of, technical hitches or anything, don't worry, you won't miss out. You'll still get that. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you into a lovely relaxation, just get you all nice and comfortable. And tonight, because the energy out there is so intense, and I'm picking up on, what clients are saying, what friends are saying, and I was just saying to Pam that the word that's being used a lot this week is relentless. People just feeling like, oh gosh, when are things going to get easier? And a lady today was saying to me, gosh, I really hope the good karma that comes to us all for all these tests that we're going through, all these sort of challenges that we're going through, really hope the karma comes back, with some good stuff, with some blessings for us all. It doesn't always work like that, does it? But sometimes it does. And the wheel of karma is, it's always turning, isn't it? And life can go along very smoothly for a while. And then suddenly that wheel of karma comes in and everything starts to change and we get flipped over. And it's really difficult, but we have to trust it. We really have to trust. I was running a retreat this week and I finished it this morning, just with that whole idea. I think it's Pima Chodron, when things feel like they're falling apart, they may actually be falling together. And when things feel like they're all going wrong, they might actually be all going right. And I know that's really hard when you're in the middle of a sort of intense period. The other I keep feeling like I'm being given messages a lot at the moment. And another one was the idea of describing life a little bit like water. Like you can go through a dry period where it feels like nothing's happening and you're frustrated, and it's like a lot of people in that situation where, when are things going to start moving? But a dry period never lasts forever. The rains do eventually come. And the same when the rain is pouring, suddenly everything starts to grow and bloom and we're nourished, but that doesn't last forever either. Eventually the rain has to stop. So we're always in that cycle, aren't we, of life? We're always in that sort of cycle, and a little bit like a circle, you can only go so far up before you reach the top, and you have to start going down, and there's only so far down you can go before you have to start going up. And life really does have that sort of cyclical energy to it. So really excuse me, I still have a little cough. It's a bit better. Those of you that have been coming for a few weeks will know it's a slightly better. I haven't coughed too much yet. It's about really trying to trust the energy and what's happening, and the way, the planets, the astrology at the moment, everything's being really fired up, very powerful, intense energy, a lot of heat that is causing people to erupt, causing our lives to erupt, quite literally, out of nowhere, like an earthquake, like everything's just being shaken. But I'm sure eventually we will all land safely. And I can't be sure when. Unfortunately, that's hard to predict. But it's about really trusting that we will. So because of all of that, I just felt that tonight, just wanted to really feel that tonight's energy would be very soothing, very gentle for you all. You will all receive exactly as you are meant to. I'm just going to send it out. I'm going to work with Archangel Metatron. We call you in to what he calls the light box, or the light container. So he brings you all into that energy. Him and I work together within it, and then you're literally all there. And then we just start to scan through with some light, and then we start to use the sacred geometry. I've got my sacred geometrical crystals here, which just help me to connect, and the Merkaba star there as well. And these are beautiful little rose quartz crystals I use. And I work with him just to send the light. I send it to all of you, and then I just ask that it all be received exactly as it's needed for you. So everyone will have a different experience. If you've been before, it may be very different tonight to any other night. And if you watch it again on a replay or on the channel, if you're on the channel, then you may feel it very differently then as well. Okay, has anyone got any questions before we start? Or Have you got anything specific that you want healing for that I don't know about? Feel free to pop it in the chat box if you don't want to share in public. You can do a private chat message to me down there. But if anyone's got anything they want to say quickly before I mute you all, please do. Nope. Okay. Right, so I'm going to start to mute you all. Feel free to mute yourselves. And then I just want you to get comfortable. So now's the time to just lie down. Make sure you're going to be warm. People often start to feel quite cold, these healings. We're going through a really warm spell. But people have been coming back to me saying that they felt incredibly cold during the session. So it might be a good idea to have a little blanket or something nearby just in case. There we go. So you're all muted. Good. And like I say, I'm going to guide you in, and then I will be quiet for about half an hour, 35 minutes, and you won't hear from me until I start to bring you back, okay? So when we come back, if you don't feel that you want to, if you feel that you're really relaxed, really sleepy in a lovely, lovely space, then please just let yourself stay as you are. I will turn your video off so you're not kind of left there with your tongue hanging out for everyone to see. I will politely make sure that your modesty is ensured, and then you know, I'll send you all the replay later. Okay, so get comfortable, close your eyes, start to focus into your breath. Long, slow, deep breaths in and out. I just want to feel that as you inhale, you're drawing in beautiful warm energy like the sun that's been shining on us here today. And as you exhale, you're just breathing away anything that's dark, anything that's shadow, anything that needs to be released at this time. You're breathing in that beautiful warm light energy through your nose on your inhale into your body. And as you exhale, just gently breathe out of the mouth and just feel like you're breathing away anything that needs to be released, anything that's of a low vibration, a low frequency. And you don't need to know exactly what that is, just have an intention and trust that the energy itself knows what is light, what is dark, what is nourishing and good for us at this time, and what is dark and shadow and just needs to be released at this time. And that might be for you, it might be tension in your body that you need to release. It might be really difficult negative emotions that are consuming you at this time, perhaps, or a real heartache or pain in your solar plexus from emotional hurt, worry or loss of any kind, sadness or grief of any kind. It could be physical pain of some kind or a discomfort in your body from an issue you have that's physical. It could be mental, it could be thoughts that you're really struggling to stop. They're just taking over your mind, causing you stress or mental health issues. Or it could be that you're really not sure exactly why you don't feel so great right now, but you just want to ask that anything that's holding you back and that's blocking your energy is released. And try and do this for yourself. We spend a lot of our time in our lives worrying about other people, our loved ones, our families and friends, and other people on the planet who we're worrying about. We feel helpless about in other countries, far across the world. Just want you to feel that this healing at this point in the session is for you to focus on that inhaling light and warmth and sunlight into your body, exhaling anything that is dark or shadow needs to be released. And try to relax, try not to let the mind get too involved right now, try not to overthink or analyze what you're doing, just focus into your breath, deep breath in. Long exhale out. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. Good. Now I just want you to imagine that as you inhale, that beautiful warmth, that beautiful sunlight is filling your lungs and it's moving through your body now. So it's filling the whole of your abdomen. So it's moving down into your belly, into the sides of your waist and into your back. And there's a warm feeling of light in your belly and in your back. Feeling that up your back, into your ribs and up into your shoulder blades, up through the front, through the heart itself, out to the sides, right and left chest, and up into the upper chest, the higher heart, and into your collarbone. And try if you can visualize, if you're able to visualize, imagine the whole of your torso now, right down from your pelvis up to your shoulders, is filled with a really beautiful golden sunlight. It's very warm. It's bringing a warm sensation into your body. Deep breaths. Now I want you to imagine as you inhale that energy is powerful now and it's really moving down into your hips to fill the whole of the hips, into your sit bones, down into your groin. As you inhale again, it's moving down into your thighs, filling the whole of the cavity within your upper legs, into your knees. Maybe it needs to just take a moment at your knees, feeling that golden light, warm energy inside your knees. And then moving down with your next breath in to fill the whole of your calves into your shins, just feeling that beautiful light, that warmth in the lower legs. Really try to imagine warmth as well. Maybe take yourself somewhere where you can imagine warmth into your ankles and then into the back of your heels. Next breath in, it's going to move down again to fill the whole of your feet and into your toes, your big toes, second, third, fourth and fifth toes. You're then going to imagine that energy, you're going to bring your awareness all the way back up to your heart. And as you inhale, you're going to imagine that energy filling up into your shoulders and down into your upper arms, biceps and triceps filling with this golden light. Down into your elbows, allow that energy just to rest there for a moment at the elbows. And then down into your forearms, into your wrists. And then filling the hands behind the palms and into your thumbs, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the baby finger. So the whole of the arms now are completely filled with the light, completely filled with this golden warm sunlight. Wonderful. So just feeling that energy all the way from the shoulders right down the body now. And then feeling that energy all the way filling up into the column of your neck. So it's in the back of your neck, it's in your throat. And as you inhale, you're feeling it moving up until it fills the whole of your head. So it's like your head is feeling warmer. As this beautiful golden light fills the back of the skull into the crown of the head. And it fills the space behind the forehead, behind the eyebrows, feeling that golden light into your eyes, feeling it behind the eyes, filling the space behind your cheeks, behind your nose, filling the space behind your mouth, inside your mouth, filling the space behind your chin and down over your jaw. So the whole of your head, the whole of the skull is filled with this warmth, with this sunlight, this beautiful golden light. Deep breaths in to feel that energy intensifying as you draw more of that warmth, light into your body. And as you exhale, just feel yourself letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Good. Feel your whole body sinking into the floor or into the surface that you're lying or sitting on. Feel the whole of the back of the body releasing, the warmth just helping you to relax, a little bit like you would if you were lying outside on a warm, sunny day. Feeling your body sinking into the earth, relaxing into the earth. Deep breaths in and out. Now feeling as this golden warm light holds your body now, holding your body, holding you in this space. That this energy that is now filling your body is taking every cell of your body, every system in your body, bringing healing to it. You might want to focus on a particular area of your body now and breathe into it and really imagine this light bringing great healing deep into the cells of your body, into the mechanics of your body, and into all the parts of the body that we still do not understand, the energetic parts of the body, the chakra system, the nadi channels, the energy and space around the body that connects us to the entire universe. Allow yourself to experience the body as a little as a mystery now that it's filled with light. All that we do not yet understand about how the body can bring healing to itself. And trusting that the body is a conscious being connected to the divine, connected to the entirety of the universe. The body is still a great mystery, but if we just allow ourselves to trust and surrender, then the body can be healed in beautiful, blissful, and wonderful ways. So letting go of any doubts that your body can heal, whether it be physical, emotional, mental energy that needs releasing and healing now. Just trust that this golden light can bring healing wherever it is needed, on all levels, knowing that anything you're feeling in yourself at this time may have nothing to do with you here in this moment, may be connected to a past life, some karma that you're working through, could be connected to something that's happening for you, a cord or an attachment on a multi-dimensional level. So just offering up a willingness to be open to healing today. Offering up an openness to be willing to receive healing today. Offer up a willingness to allow Metatron, Archangel Metatron, and myself to work with you now with this light to bring great and transformative healing, long-lasting healing on all levels. Let go. Just let go. Breathing deep. And just allowing any sense of healing, any tingling, any warmth or coolness in the body, any sense of letting go. Just allow it to be there, simply and purely, without questioning it or analysing it. And offer up a willingness now for anything that's standing in the way of your healing, whether it be in this life or in any of the dimensions that you're currently living in or have lived in or will in the future, as your energy body, as your soul, a willingness to allow that healing to come. Anything that's blocking the path of healing to be removed, to be drawn out of your energy field. Just offering up an intention to allow that to occur at this time. No need to know exactly what needs to happen, where or why or how. Just a willingness is all that's needed. An offering up of yourself on all levels to release. Just let go. So Metatron is now drawing each of you into the light container. So he's drawing in Amanda and Anna and Ariane and Jane and Janet and Catherine and Katie and Lucia, Maggie, Pam, Ruth and Sarah. Also bringing in an energy, an intention that anyone watching this in the future will also be brought into that light container for this work. So I'm going to go quiet now. Metatron and I work together through this light bath, through this sacred angelic light bath. So just allow yourself to relax and enjoy while we work. So Metatron is just inviting you now to imagine yourself really rooted and grounded into Mother Earth. Just literally imagining yourself lying on the earth next to a tree, a large, huge, giant, ancient tree. Those beautiful, big, anchoring roots coming out of that tree. And just imagine, in any way that makes you feel comfortable, just imagine that those roots have entwined around you. Maybe just a little tiny bit, maybe your thumb, maybe the ends of your fingertips are just caught up a little bit in the roots. Or maybe imagine that your feet, or perhaps imagine that your whole self, you're really safe, you're being really bound in the roots. There's nothing uncomfortable, it feels really good. You feel really held, really a part of the earth through these roots. So just whatever you feel comfortable with, like I say, could just be a little thumb, end of a thumb wrapped up in a little tiny bit of root, whatever you feel good about. Try and bring in some of those smells of earth now as well, the smell of the moss, the smell of the tree, the dampness of the tree where it holds the water, the bark. Have a sense of the movement of the earth around you. The earth is always moving, all the little insects inside, the worms, the caterpillars, within the tree, within the earth, all that movement, nothing's ever still. And imagine above the tree the movement of the leaves, the movement of the clouds, the movement of the breeze, the movement of the birds above, the animals around. The movement of the sun, the movement of the moon and the stars, the movement of the earth as it spins. And just feel yourself really held in that anchored space of connection to Mother Earth and to the divine energy of the universe. And then just starting to bring yourself back a little bit now, just focusing into your breath and just feeling your body. Just maybe bring a little bit of movement. If you're coming back, if you're not coming back, that's fine, just stay as you are, but you might want to keep listening because Metatron asked me to pass on a few things. So if you're coming back, just start to move your body gently and maybe stretching. If you're staying as you are, just continue with your eyes closed and enjoy. Yeah, Metatron gave me a beautiful message, a really beautiful sort of vision of, he said, the organism of humanity. He was talking about the organism that is humanity. He showed me that the planet and all humanity, all people that live on her, that we are like a cell, we are like an organism. And that all human beings are simply parts of one organism. That feeling that we're separate is so far from the reality of how we are connected, and that we share everything we feel. He showed me in such a way that I really connected with that sense. I hope you can too, of everything that we feel, whether it be pleasant, unpleasant, comfortable, uncomfortable, painful or joyful. Sometimes that pain, whether it be physical or emotional, can be excruciating. We can feel like we're being tortured sometimes, tormented by emotional feelings or physical pain. And also the joys, the happiness that comes in life, the blessings, the births, the celebrations, the love, the love that we feel, that we share with all humanity, that there is no separateness, that nothing you're feeling at this time is separate. And then he went on to say that the light is being shined on the organism of humanity at this time, that we are being held under the microscope, a divine microscope. We are being looked at, we are being watched, we are being investigated to see where is the shadow. The light is being shined to really draw the shadow out, the darkness out, like looking at a microscope to highlight that organism, to really tune into it, to find the focus into it. But the divine, that consciousness that is divine on the planet is really honing in on Earth, on humanity, our organ of humanity. And that we must trust the process. We must trust the process of what is happening. We must trust all the darkness that is being revealed. It's not just there to torment and torture us. It's not just there to be cruel. The light is being shined on. The microscope is being focused in, excuse me, to reveal all that can be revealed can then be healed. If we don't know it's there, we cannot heal it. We have to have our own shadow, our own pain has to be revealed, and then we can heal it. And the same with this organism of billions of people on the planet Earth. So just gently bringing your awareness back once again to your bodies. Moving again, stretching, yawning, sighing. And if you'd like to, taking your time to come up to sit. If you're already seated, just perhaps straightening yourself a little so you feel like your spine is a bit taller. You might want to roll your shoulders down a little bit. And bring your hands together at your heart. And just taking a moment to offer gratitude to Archangel Metatron, to all the archangels, to all the energy, the light workers, to all the star people and councils, the divine source, for all the healing that we are receiving. We know when we go through the toughest times, we feel the greatest healing. I hope you can too. Trust. And then you might just like to lower the head and bring the thumbs to the forehead, just taking a little bow in humbleness and humility to the energies that we receive, to the guidance, the wisdom that we download. And then when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open and bring the hands down when you're ready. Namaste. Now, before any of you leave, Metatron also asked me to ask you all, it's still light here now in the UK, to go outside and to just take a moment, if you can, if you are near grass or bare earth of any kind, just go outside and just take a little bow. He was talking about you getting your third eye onto the earth. The neighbours might wonder what on earth you're doing, but maybe you can find a place in the garden where no one can see. So you're just going to try and get your third eye down and just spend a few breaths or maybe a few minutes just grounding this third eye center down into the earth. Okay, so that was just his little request to send you away with. I also got a few personal messages for some of you. I was quite different tonight. Every time I work with this light bath, he brings in something new. He was doing something really different tonight that I've not known him to do before. So some of you did get a message, so I will email you after. I wouldn't want to share anything personal like that in public. So you will hear. Don't be disappointed if you didn't get one, but some of you did. You obviously needed it. It was just 2 or 3 of you obviously really needed that. Okay, so to unmute if you'd like to. Feel free to also just leave if you prefer, if you're feeling that you just want to stay asleep or just roll over. But thank you all so much for joining me. It's a real pleasure to work with you all, with the energy. How are you all feeling? You're feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good, thank you.
Lovely.
Pleasure. Pleasure to
Beautiful.
Thanks,
Thanks,
you.
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Janet and Sarah. Who else is there? Ariane and Anna, Maggie.
Thank you, Sarah. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be in touch with some of you in a bit before I forget. Thanks, Manda. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, fabulous.
Good.
Very shiny.
It's good. Yeah, I feel quite shiny after that too. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Incredible stuff. The sacred geometry was just, not like anything I've seen before. Very complicated, but I just let him get on with it. So, yeah, I love doing these. It's great.
That was very
Yeah,
special. Thank you.
Did you enjoy that, Janet?
Yeah, it's really special. Very different tonight.
Yeah, it was. Did you feel that? Because you've
Yeah,
had a
yeah. I got that intense heat again at about halfway through. And
yes, he was like he had a fire burning underneath you, and then he had sunlight, and then there was a dragon. There's quite often a dragon. Metatron uses this dragon. He comes in and like he breathes on people, and it kind of like the dragon. Sometimes it's white, but tonight it was like golden red, so it was really hot, and it kind of goes through you and just takes away anything that needs to be released. So he kind of like breathes through you all. So he was doing that. So did anyone else feel that heat?
wow, yeah.
Just about the heat.
Yeah, it took off. Well, it kind of took off.